and you know, it's the middle of the season. Guys are banged up. Sometimes it takes a little bit more to get things going, and hats off to them for starting fast, man. But I think when you look at how everything unfolded in the first half, my drop turned into, you know, an interception, things like that. Like, it was kind of us dictating how we were playing, and you know, when we decided at the second half to just rally together, match that energy, and play fast, play strong, play physical, man, we ended up putting some points on the board.
And Pat made that point with Lisa, like, that's going to happen. But I think what you guys are, you're great at a long list of things, but I think your all's ability to just flush it, and it's a cliche, but next play is what I think you guys are as good at as anybody. Is that sort of a conscious thing?
And every single game has its different challenges. You know, you got to kind of figure that out on the run with the guys that are in the building and the guys that are stepping up in positions, knowing we were a little banged up today. So it's just it's always moving forward, but we got the leadership and we got the head coach to be able to get it done versus anybody.
So I asked Joe this question, and I asked Troy this question. I'm going to ask you this question. So it's Monday night down in Jacksonville. You guys lose a wild game, and you're 2-3. And I know you guys can tune it out, but you also have the chatter. You hear people talking, man, the Chiefs 2-3. What's going on? This and that. A month later, and I just said to them, you all feel inevitable. Your ability as a group to just hold down the fort until you get everybody back and move forward with the understanding we've lived in this space for basically a decade. What was the month like from Jacksonville to now in terms of where you guys have gotten to as a group?
I think the biggest thing is just what do we see in the building? What do we see on the film? We were a handful of plays, like 5 to 6 plays away from being undefeated at that point.
Right.
And that's what was real from what I saw on the film, and it was all self-inflicted wounds. And from that point on, you circle the wagons, man. We got a lot of people that love this game, that love to come into work and build the chemistry and find ways to get better every single week. And, you know, I think Coach Reed does it better than anybody, man.
Yeah, but Patrick mentioned, you know, like, you're the head chief. You're the dude. You're the guy that sets the culture around here. What does that mean to you? The idea of being a guy that, in terms of demeanor and play and professionalism, to set the tone for the group. How do you approach that?
I'm just the old lucky dog that's still able to do this thing, man. I'm putting on the pads like I'm 15 years old again, man, and I'm loving every single bit of it, man.
That's real. Your soon-to-be bride called you a human exclamation point, and I told you, I said I love that because I think I really believe that's what you are, and that's who you've always been.
Juice, baby.
But since I've known you, and then you've become a totally different guy because you're a true Hall of Famer at this stage of your life, but you maintain an enthusiasm. How have you done that?
Well, like one of my old coaches used to say, either you're a fountain or you're a drain, baby. Either you're giving me life or you're taking it out of me, man. And I like to fuel people with happiness and excitement and get the things fixed that need to get fixed, and at the same time bring some swagger, bring some excitement, and bring some fun to work. And that's
still got some juice.
Who I am, baby.
Still got some juice.
Heck yeah, baby. I gotta find a way to get in the end zone a few more times. But other than that,
one more
rocking and rolling.
Hey, one more time, and then it's you above Priest. I said this on the highlight. I hope the young folks know that Priest Holmes could go, man. You talk about the history of this franchise.
I grew up watching that guy with Tony Gonzalez, and even when I came here to Kansas City, I wanted to watch some film on what these guys were all about. What's the kingdom really have in terms of the history? And I watched that guy go and go, and man, it was amazing to see just from like from the football views of how great that man was, and to be in his company, or even to be up here in Kansas City playing in the same jerseys he played in, man, it's an absolute honor.
Well, and you're side by side, and the next one will put you above him for all time. I'm told that keep the monitor here. We got somebody. There you go. All right.
Oh yeah.
All right, there we go.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Yeah, that's
actually what I look like too, man.
No.
Just as furry.
There, well, maybe that, but you gotten things firmed up this year. You're in great shape. And by the way, you're always incredibly gracious with your time to join me.
Always.
But you could say no because we wear you out. They said, "Who do you want tonight?" I said, "We wear Kelce out."
Listen, I only come up here if I feel like I've played good enough to come up here, man. I told my brother, you never skip out on SVP, man. You get the opportunity.
He did that when he was still playing, but that's another topic for another day. Meanwhile, this man set some history, kind enough to join us. Stay healthy. I know the bye's coming soon, and you guys could use it to get well. But your guys are rolling, and feels like we'll see you down the road somewhere important when it gets.
Keep my fingers crossed and keep grinding, baby. Appreciate you always.
Stay healthy, ladies and gentlemen. The great history-making tight end.
Kingdom, baby. Let's roll.
Appreciate you, brother.
In a electrifying Monday night showdown at Arrowhead Stadium, the Kansas City Chiefs dominated the Washington Commanders, securing a hard-fought victory that had fans on the edge of their seats. But the real drama unfolded post-game when tight end Travis Kelce, fresh off a milestone touchdown, choked up while discussing his fiancé, pop icon Taylor Swift. "She's my rock," Kelce said, his voice cracking in the locker room interview. "Winning feels amazing, but sharing it with her? That's everything." The moment captured hearts worldwide, blending gridiron glory with Hollywood romance. The game itself was a showcase of Kelce's enduring brilliance. Late in the third quarter, quarterback Patrick Mahomes connected with him on a precise 10-yard touchdown pass, pushing the Chiefs ahead. This wasn't just any score. It marked Kelce's 100th touchdown reception in his career, including playoffs, making him the fourth tight end in NFL history to hit that elite mark. He joins legends like Antonio Gates, 118, Tony Gonzalez, 115, and Rob Gronkowski, 107. Even more poignant for Chiefs faithful, it was his 83rd regular season touchdown, tying him with franchise icon Priest Holmes for the all-time lead. One more, and Kelce owns it outright. At 36, Kelce is a lock for the Hall of Fame, boasting 4 first-team All-Pro nods, 3 second-team selections, and 10 Pro Bowl appearances. He already holds NFL postseason records with 172 receptions, 9 100-yard games, and 35 Super Bowl catches. For the Chiefs, he's the career leader in receptions, 1,035, receiving yards, 12,026, and touchdowns, 79. Among tight ends, his 7 1,000-yard seasons, 3 100-catch campaigns, 37 100-yard games, and single-season record of 1,416 yards cement his GOAT status. Monday's touchdown? Just another brick in his legendary wall. Up in a private suite, Swift, 35, and Brittany Mahomes, 30, turned heads as they cheered wildly. Swift stunned in a red turtleneck, her signature red lip popping, hair in a sleek, low bun, her sparkling engagement ring stealing glances. Brittany matched the vibe in a red top, her blonde curls flowing. The duo hugged, pointed, and celebrated as their partners dazzled below. Swift hasn't missed a Chiefs home game this season, braving September's loss to the Eagles and wins over the Ravens, Lions, and Raiders. Their love story adds the fairy tale twist. Just before the 2025-26 season, Swift and Kelce announced their engagement on Instagram with playful proposal pics. "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." On her press tour for The Life of a Showgirl, Swift spilled the beans on The Tonight Show. Kelce used his New Heights podcast as a clever ruse, blacking out windows to surprise her. "He's never nervous, professionally unflappable," she laughed, recalling his racing heart. "I knew something was up." As Kelce eyes more records and a potential ring, Super Bowl, or wedding, fans can't help but wonder, what's next for this power couple? Will Swift's album inspire a duet? Or will Kelce's nerves return for the vows? The saga continues, leaving us all hooked.